Hi, this is Don, and welcome to mymorels.com. In this video, we're going to talk about creating a protective fence around your new morel mushrooms. Why do you need a protective fence around your morel mushrooms? Here's why. Hungry critters that live around you. Oh, not only raccoons, but neighborhood cats. Well, this is my cat, Zuzu. Boy, and you can really help kind of keep a lid on neighborhood critters if you don't feed them on your porch like we do. Oh yes, they're very cute. We want to be nice. We want to feed them, but they might eat your morels. So that's why we have to build a fence. Okay, we're gonna show you the ingredients here. Rabbit fence roll. I think I've got a 50-foot length there. The metal fence stakes that have little guides on them that you can put the on. Yeah, and you don't really need the supervisor. He's not much of a help anyway. Um, and then nylon twisty ties, snips to cut the fence, and a tape measure. Now, with this fabric, it's going to be really helpful if you unroll it or unroll part of it, a good part of it, out, lay it out, and it's easier to work with then. And I've measured the 4 feet in length that I want I want all my sides to be, but I'm cutting it 6 inches longer than that so I can wrap it around the posts. Yeah, be careful with this stuff. Please be careful. It can bite you, especially this message here. If I were to cut this last wire without holding it down, it would bounce up and it really might get you and it would ruin your day. So be careful with the ends of the fence when you cut them. Okay, now what I'm going to do is kind of put the fence stake onto the fabric that has little guides that you just kind of has a few guides. It's accommodating for different sizes of fence fabric. So I just kind of slid them on, and it helps if you kind of do it at a slight diagonal. It's not going to line up perfectly. Okay, so now when you've got the stakes on, I really like to use these nylon twisty ties. I think some people use them for their computers or cables, but they work really good. You can use wire if you're somewhat of a cheapskate. The only thing is wire. You have to cut each one individually. You have to twist it, and these nylon twisty ties are really good. Very secure, very easy to use, and well, they're a little more expensive than wire, of course, but. And now what I'm doing here is I've got my gloves on, and I am I'm wrapping the ends of the fence fabric around the post so that when I'm moving it around, it's not going to stick out and jab someone. They're really sharp, no fooling. Okay, so here's my morel bed, and I've finishing laying out the soil here, and you can see that I put down 2 panels of the fence, and I'm going to close it up here. Each fence panel is 4 feet long, so I've got a 4 foot by 4 foot morel bed, lining up the stakes. And remember, when you're making your fence when you're making your fence and your panels, make sure you put the close fence gaps towards the bottom. That's where the critters are more than likely going to try to get in towards the bottom. And it's better if you have that really close gap at the bottom. I'm also going to use those twisty ties to secure the stakes together. Okay, so we've got the fencing and the fence panels all squared off around, and we're going to secure them using some more twisty ties. You're probably going to use couple bags of twisty ties. Now when you put this fence down, check out the gaps at the bottom. It's not going to be perfect, but what I found, what does work quite well to close the gaps at the bottom, use some bricks that you might have around the house. And that's it for this video. Come on to the site mymorels.com and see more videos and see more tips.